everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risacher at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Outside Giddey. They set the pick. Pass to Buzelis. White on the wing, covered by Daniels. It's White with a drive. Clock is at 3. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Chicago. Vucevic against Porzingis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
It's all about the awareness from Porzingis.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Line for one, Nikola Vucevic.
And that one falls for Vucevic. When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. And it's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Vucevic with it, defended by Porzingis. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Vucevic.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And there's the screen. Outside Risacher. Goes up on the baseline. No problem from Porzingis as he finishes at the rim.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Giddey. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. 17 points in his last outing.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risacher's future in this league.
And here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Over Porzingis. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 5 now.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Now here's Daniels. Porzingis surveying the floor. Now Risacher. Outside, Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Chicago leading. Outside White. Over Daniels. White can't hit. They swipe it. And he drops it in from the low post.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Pass to Risacher. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Outside Porzingis. Off target from outside. Bulls leading by 3. Giddey with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
That free throw good from Giddey. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Both free throws good from Giddey. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a chance here to check out some stats for Luke Kennard.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's White. Okoro outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. On the wing, Risache. Outside, Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on White. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating, looking to end the run. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. Another shot. Johnson finds Okongwu. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. The Hawks, third.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They're leading by 8. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And just outstanding hustle from Johnson. When he gets a step on the D in the open floor, it's over.
Outside White. Back to Giddey. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels left side. Up top, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by White. Shot clock at 6. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Outside Giddey. Down low. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Johnson. Buzelis' shot is good. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Chicago?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Here's Buzelis. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Daniels finds Johnson. Now Okongwu. Outside Johnson. And Atlanta misses again. Bulls leading by 11. Here's Buzelis. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Kennard outside. Okongwu up top. Outside Johnson. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Williams is checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Okoro. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's Wallace in for Daniels. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Making a change here. Krejci's checked in. Pass to Newell. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Wallace outside to snap the cold streak. Newell, good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
DeSumo outside. Wallace outside. Shoots over White. Wallace misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
DeSumo, pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Okongwu. The rebound by Atlanta.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Krejci. Kicks it out to Kennard. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Giddey scanning the floor. White, the pass to Vucevic. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Okongwu, the pass to Kennard. Back to Okongwu. Wallace outside. Pass to Newell. Kennard outside. No good from outside. Bulls leading by 10. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Dosunmu. Wallace, the pass to Krejci. Here's Newell. Williams defending. Just 3 to shoot. From the high post. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Newell. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Some solid defense from Williams. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. White. That shot off the mark. Good D by Okongwu. Here's Newell. And the shot goes down. Newell's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Kevin Huerter out there with Williams. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Wallace. After the basket by Chicago. To the middle. Pass to Okongwu. Wallace right side. Kennard outside. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Kennard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Atlanta. Smith finds Jones. Shot clock at 5. And that one hits the back iron. Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Wallace. Here's Newell. And he's going for the lob. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Newell. And the upcoming schedule for the Atlanta Hawks. On Friday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Jones. No points so far. Yes, it's good. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Newell. He has 6. Pass to Kennard. Here's Newell. Wallace, the pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. DeSumo with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Herder gets the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now here's Okongwu. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington. Herder passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Okongwu. He's scoreless, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. For Chicago, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herder, and Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Wallace. Both good from the line that time. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Here's Kennard. Chicago making their last shot. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Porzingis. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Back to Giddey. Pass to DeSumo. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Alexander Walker. And that one drops. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket on the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's DeSumo. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Giddey. Williams with the screen. Shoots from 12. No good. A bit long that time. Hawks trail by 16.
You got it!
Kennard outside. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded closely. Back to Kennard. Over Okoro. Kennard can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 16. Outside Giddey. Outside Williams. Pass to DeSumo. Uses the glass on the layup. DeSumu's got 6 here in the quarter.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Porzingis sets a screen. Kennard on the wing. To the paint. Stolen! Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Okongwu. Pass to DeSumo. Now Williams. Chicago passing it around. They get it back. Buzelis. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. The fadeaway. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 points.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeSumo. Atlanta also making some changes. Risa Shea comes in for Okongwu. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Look, Vooch is a big man that can score at all three levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
Back to Alexander Walker. Nails it from three. Alexander Walker's got his third basket on the night right there.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Giddey with a screen on Porzingis. Vucevic against Porzingis. From the left block. And Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Pass to Risa Shea. It's hauled in by White. Bulls leading by 17. We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, B.A. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor.
Now here's Risa Shea. Now Alexander Walker. He's guarded by White. Picked his pocket. From the arc. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Hawks trail by 17. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Risa Shea. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Takes the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Giddey. Okoro outside. Outside Giddey. Fires the 3. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Yeah.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. checked in for Johnson. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Atlanta, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins. And of course the Bulls, now 4 games behind. Daniels against Giddey. Pass to Risacher. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Risacher's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's what Risacher is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Outside Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. 6 to shoot. And it's Giddey missing. Hawks trail by 17. On the wing, Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. Giddey defends. Daniels misses. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. White finds Giddey. Now here's Okoro. To the left wing. Here's Vucevic. Cans it with nobody near him. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Inside, tipped. And here comes the break. Ahead. Here's Giddey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good. Gay's checked in for Atlanta. Both free throws good from Giddey. 1:22 left in the second period. Daniels against Giddey. Pass to Risacher. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Chicago leading by 21. White, the pass to Vucevic. Back to White. Pass to Vucevic. Over Okongwu. And again, Chicago, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Outside White. Now Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Pass to White. Chicago passing it around. Now here's Vucevic. Guarded by Okongwu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Vucevic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Now here's Risacher. Guarded by Okoro. Now here's Risacher. He's got 5. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so it's Chicago, out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. We're halfway through what is turning out to be the Nikola Vucevic show.
Big Vooch doing his thing out there. Such a diverse skill set. He can go old school on you, or he can beat you down low, and he can pop out. This guy's got a lot of, you know what he reminds me of? A young Vlade Divac.
Oh, good point. As the big fellow likes to say, anyone with an itch in their last name can shoot that thing.
That's right.
And now, an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. This question comes from B Smooth 94 asking, which one of you three is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. B Smooth, none of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good. Very convincing, Ernie.
See, but now I don't know whether to believe you guys, though. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the five for Quinn Snyder. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 19. Outside Risache. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Giddey passes to Okoro. And here is Vucevic, defended by Porzingis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
He's off on the first.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And he's good on the second. Hawks trail by 20. Now Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Okongwu, a screen on Giddey. Off target with the 3. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Buzelis. It's Vucevic, high post. It's Giddey on the wing. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Daniels.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Daniels has got his first 2 points of the night.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And here's White. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. And Vucevic slams it in.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Now here's Okongwu. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Picked up by Okongwu. Johnson passes to Okongwu. And that one's good. Okongwu's got 6 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Vucevic. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Yeah, Johnson will take advantage of a look from 3 every time.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Risacher. He's got 5. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Johnson. He has 7. Let's go with a 3.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Here's White. Pass to Vucevic. Good D by Daniels. Hawks trail by 16. Risacher with the ball. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Daniels. And so here is Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to White. Now Vucevic. White with a screen on Okongwu. Here's Buzelis. Outside White. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
2 points. That one goes.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Chicago leading by 12. Left side White. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Here's Vucevic. Covered by Johnson. Vucevic's shot is off. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Vucevic. 19 points in the game, and that one's long.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Daniels with it. Giddey defends. Daniels, that one's true.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Giddy. Back to White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
A guy who loves to push the action. That's Coby White.
You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Coby White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
And he knocks down the first one. The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. 5th on the list, Jalen Johnson.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Here's Jones, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Vucevic in the post. Okongwu on him.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 7. Up and in on the layup. Alexander Walker's got 9.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Now here's Jones. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. White, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, deflected. Vucevic with a steal. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Pass to Jones. It's stolen by Okongwu. It's intercepted. Okoro passes to Jones. And here's White. Inside. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Okoro, right side. No good there. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. 8-point game. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Kicks it out to Kennard. Okongwu, pass to Daniels. Shoots over White. Here's Okongwu. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. Krejci comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Wallace in for Daniels. Chicago leading by 6. Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Buzelis has got 12.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Here's Newell. Count the basket. Give him 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Chicago has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Jones finds Williams. That 3's off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the middle. Here's Newell. And another basket for Atlanta.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Chicago's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Jones feels it out.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Buzelis. 5 to shoot. Releases. White can't hit.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Now here's Okongwu. For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro, and Giddey subbed in for White. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Pass to Krejci. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Outside Giddey. Now Jones. Now Williams. Outside Giddey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Kennard. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Wallace. Okongwu, the pass to Wallace. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. Jones with some nice D. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Newell. want to take a look at it on the replay model.
The previous play is under review.
The officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front, up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Josh Giddey out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Williams. And it's Smith in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls leading by 5. Jones, the pass to Giddey. Smith outside. Pass to Jones. Rebound Atlanta.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Wallace, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Up top, Smith. To the paint. It's stolen. Wallace outside. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now, here's Williams. Pass to Smith. Now to Sumu. On the wing, Jones. Watched by Wallace. 3, Smith. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Wallace outside. Now Okongwu, covered by Smith. Okongwu, no good. Chicago leading. Pass to Jones. Now Smith. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago. Kennard against Giddey. Kennard passes to Okongwu. The kick out to Johnson to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hawks lead by 2.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Atlanta also making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Houston comes in for Kennard. And Krejci subbed in for Wallace. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Gay. Now here's Kennard. 4-3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Gay with a rebound. Here's Krejci, defended by Jones. Pass to Krejci. And here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Vucevic with a steal. Giddey against Okongwu. Inside. Back to Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Kennard passes to Okongwu. Back to Kennard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Lets the three fly. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Krejci. Kennard outside. From deep. Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Giddey, defended by Kennard. Outside, Williams. Picked by Vucevic. Clock at 4. Jones misses. The Hawks lead by 4. Pass to Krejci. Back to Kennard. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes. Kennard's got 8 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Jones. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Kennard passes to Krejci. Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Drains the triple. And the Hawks lead by 10.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Williams with the screen. To halt the run. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
Krejci, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Off target from 3-point range.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Gay. Here's Krejci. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Kennard. And here's Dosunmu. To the inside. It's stolen by Okongwu. To the middle. Vucevic with some nice D. Bulls trail by 10. Dosunmu, pass to Giddey. Down low. Jones misses.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Krejci from 8 feet away. Drops it in.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Kennard against Giddey. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 12. Kennard outside. Pass to Krejci. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Dosunmu, pass to Giddey. 14 feet away. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Krejci, the pass to Kennard. Knocks down the triple. Kennard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Okongwu against Vucevic. Shoots over Okongwu. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Atlanta leading by 15. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Onyeka Okongwu.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Up top, Giddey, covered by Alexander Walker. Vucevic.
And since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Johnson outside. Here's Daniels. From downtown. Cleared away by White. Giddey outside. Now here's White, covered by Alexander Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Left side, White.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Kobe White taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. White hits them both. Atlanta leading by 15. Johnson outside. Here's Daniels. Outside Rizachet. 5 on the clock. Porzingis fires. Yes, sir. Great position on the J.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Johnson with the rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Atlanta.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Now here's Rizachet. Porzingis sets a screen. 3-pointer. Rizachet, no good. And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 19. Vucevic. That's what he wanted! This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Outside Rizachet. He launches. Rebounded by Vucevic. And So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by